Hello all, welcome to the video. Today in this presentation we are going to see about Geeta Hariharan's short story, The Remains of the Feast. So before we see the story, this is actually published in one of her collections which is entitled Art of Time, which was published in the year 1993. Actually there are 20 stories included in the collection, and these are some of the stories which are given in the slide. Gajar Halwa, Virgin Curry, Revati, The Warden, Forefathers. The Art of Dying is also a story which is also given as the title, and The Deprived is also another story which is included in the collection. So this is the review given by the Penguin Publishers, and they have priced how the writer has maintained her precision of style and magical imagery in the stories. And here they gave that The Remains of the Feast is about an old woman who is nearly the end of her life, and she feels the urge to sample all the food she has been forbidden. And there are also other characters like Chelama in Gajar Halwa, and there are some characters who are very interesting in the short story. And this is the review given by the publisher. Okay, this is about the writer and her date of birth and the bibliography according to the years and the books, novels, and the collection of essays she has published, which were given in this slide. Here in this slide, I have given some of the details about her novels and her short stories. And she is also the winner of Commonwealth Writers' Prize in the year 1993 for the novel The Thousand Phases of Night. And she was a co-editor of A Southern Harvest. This is a collection of short stories for children. And she co-edited Battling for India, a Citizen's Reader, and her fictions were also included in Salman Rushdie's mirror work 50 Years of Indian Writing 1947 to 1997. And we know that her fictions have been translated into so many languages, and she is also the founder of Indian Cultural Program, and she works as a columnist for the Telegraph Kolkata. Now here the characters in the short story. We have few characters in the short story, but they are very interesting. Two major characters. One is Rukmini, the great grandmother, and Ratna, the granddaughter. And we have other minor characters, Ratna's mother and Ratna's father, and middle-aged doctor. And their names were not given in the story, but we have two important characters, that is Rukmini and Ratna. Now coming to the characters in the short story, we have Rukmini, she is 90 years old great grandmother in the family, and Ratna, her granddaughter, and she is in her 20s and she is a medical college student. And we have minor characters, Ratna's mother and Ratna's father, and doctor is also there, but their names were not mentioned in the story. These were very few characters but very interesting. Now I'll tell the summary of the story. Here, Rukmini, a 90 years old Brahmin widow, she is diagnosed with cancer, and from then onwards, she's carving to eat all the fried food items like chicken, bondas, and vadas, and everything which were prohibited for her because she belonged to a very strict community, the Brahmin community, and she is also a widow. You know that those widows were not allowed to wear colorful dresses, and they are not allowed to eat spicy food items. But she once tasted all these snack items, um, which Ratna, her granddaughter, has brought from the bazaar. Now she knows that she is going to die very soon, so she decides to taste all the fried food items, including cakes and other things. And finally, she also asked for fried chickens also. We know that they are of pure vegetarian family, But she is now carving for all these non-vegetarian items also. Ratna's mother, she wants Ratna not to buy all these items because she is almost in the deathbed. Rukmini is in the deathbed, and that is not good for her health. But there is a sudden change that why this old lady is asking for all the fried food items. But Ratna, she is very keenly observing the grandmother. She bought everything which the grandmother desires. And finally, the health condition is worsened. And at the deathbed, Rukmini asked for a red color sari. And all these days, she has been wearing only the dresses which were allowed for the widows to wear, but not a red colored one. But this is the end. So here the Rukmini, and she desires to be a one who is strictly against the tradition and other things. And now at the deathbed, she dies patiently, but the young girl Ratna is still thinking about her grandmother's struggle. And in the last part of the story, it's a very simple story. In the last part, we came to know that Ratna is arranging her books in Rukmini's bookshelf where she smells the smell of the old lady, and still she's thinking about the desires of her great grandmother who is who is strongly willing to live as a free woman and not subject to the outdated traditions and culture. In the same way, Ratna also desired to live like her grandmother. Thank you.